fam, how are you all doing? Welcome back to another video. It's your favorite girl in the building, Sarah. Drum roll for me. Brrr, boom. Yes, I'm super excited, guys. We did it. Me and Kia did it. Yeah. Yes. If you know, you know. Just let me be happy. Officially, Kian is no longer sucking breast. Brrr, brrr, brrr. Boom. Yes. Okay, guys, I'm happy. Okay, family, I am super duper excited. Why? Because it's not easy. That is the reason why I'm happy. At some point I wanted to give in. At some point I wanted to quit. Guys, whatever I shared in this video is not because I'm a professional or anything. It's because I am a mom of 4. I am experienced. I know what I'm doing. I was all over the place, but I was able to put it together. So I'm sharing from my own personal experience. You guys know all my video. If I say, okay, this one, all my personal experience. All right, let's get right into the video. If you're just seeing this space, my name is Sarah. Please go ahead, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not joined us already. If you find this video helpful, please smash that like button for your girl. Because if you like it, and everybody like it, YouTube will like, oh, this video is good, and more people will get to watch the video. But if you still don't like it, thank you, God bless you. So what I did to be able to win my 1 year old, more than 1 year, right? Because Kian, we stopped at 1 year and 5 months. What I did was not different from what I did for my other 3 kids. I'm a mom of 4. The same method I used for my first daughter, my first son, my second daughter, and my second son. So that is the same method I applied for Kian, and it works. It works. Yes, the reason why I was not going to make this video, my husband was like, what you gonna do to win baby? One person want to talk about? Boom! Just yesterday, one sister not DM me on Instagram like, oh, I beg you, my daughter is grown up. I don't know how to win the baby. Each time I want to do that, I'm like, you see, Scott, leave my waist alone. Don't tell me not to do this video. You see somebody? Then he was like, I don't know if the person gonna need help for break. My husband, he's here. He's here. This woman, you don't see me finish. This woman, you don't see me finish. Nobody you tell me. So let's be realistic. Okay, that being said, joke apart. And I told her already. I already DM her because me, I don't wait. I just DM her, responded to her everything that I did. Then she's on it right now. Hopefully they succeed, and they're going to succeed because I gave her all my tips. So that's the same tips I'm here to share with you guys. First thing first that I did was I realized that my son eats everything because he's 1 year and 5 months old. He eats everything. He's looking all good, but sometimes he's not becoming super attached to the breast more than the food that he is supposed to be eating. He's focusing more on the breast and leaving his food that he's supposed to be eating. Then I'm like, no. I know I breastfed my daughter for almost 2 years, my first daughter, and the rest 1 year and 2 months, 1 year and 4 months, but Kenyan was 1 year and 5 months. Then I'm like, we have to do something about this. Then every time I was like, I'm gonna start from 1 year and 2 months, 1 year and 3 months. I'm like, I'm gonna start. One afternoon, I told my husband I was going to start. My husband was like, that's what you have been saying. I'm like, okay, don't worry, today I'm gonna start. So Kenyan I breastfed him in the morning all throughout the night, but once he went to bed to take his nap, boom. So as soon as Kian started sleeping, what I did was to quickly go to my drug box and I brought out Flagyl. We call it Flagyl, metronidazole or paracetamol, the 2 white, and you know, Flagyl is yellow. Then I mixed the both together and I got bitter leaf leaf, dried one. Then I soak it in water. I shall make it look yucky. So I just quickly mix those concoctions together, something that will look yucky. You can add tomatoes or put leaves, something that will look disgusting in the child's eye. Then I place it on my nipple. So and I allow it to dry, and I wear my exercise bra, which is normally the thing I will always wear at home. So he was sleeping. As soon as he woke up, obviously when you wake up, if you bring food, you say no food, breast, mommy's breast. So when you wake up, then I drag my top down, like, look, oh, he's so irritating, disgusting, he's smelling. Then he looked at it, was like, he joined me with it. Then he didn't suck, he played. It was in the afternoon, he watched his cartoon. Then he decided to eat, but he kept coming back for the breast. I'm like, breast. Then I will show it to him. Whenever he comes, I'm like, look at it. The yuckiness and the disgusting push him away. So he waited like 4 hours past, 6 hours past. Later he now came like, he wants to clean it off. Give me this bread. Then he became very angry. He became very angry. He was hitting his head everywhere. Give me that breast. I'm like, yeah, look, it hurt. Then I put him on my back and I put wrapper. I gave him things. I tried to talk him out of him. His siblings were there. They were cheering for him and all that. So that works. I keep distracting him. So he now knows that. But when he touched it, if he put his arm like, ah! Then he was like, ah, what is wrong with this woman? Then he started staying away from the breast like that because of the disgusting looking and all that. But obviously, the thought of the breast was still in his mind. Let's fast forward to nighttime. Nighttime was the real deal. What I did was to just leave my room, leave my bedroom for Kian and the father, and I went to visitor's room to sleep. But just when I was about lying down, I heard him crying because we sucked like 3 to 4 times before it would be morning. So he was looking for breast everywhere. He didn't see breast. Then he started crying. Then the father carried him. You know how a mother is trying to like, okay, I'm just going to pretend I'm not at home this night. That will make him sleep. Okay. He keep, his tears keep piercing through my soul. I'm like, God, I'm going to give him this breast. I can't hold back anymore. Then when I came back, I'm like, should I give him to my husband? I'm like, really? You have done this 3 times. Come on. I'm like, okay, we can do it. I made custard for him for the very first time since I gave birth to Kian. If I give him custard, no custard. No, he doesn't want to take custard. I just said, okay, that night, let me make custard. I made him custard. He ate custard. He drank custard. Kian agreed to take custard. I'm like, so the breast has been the one stopping you from trying custard? He gave custard a try. Then I'm like, oh. After he finished that custard, he was full. He was not hungry anymore. I just carried him on my chest. By this time, put him on my shoulder, rock him, sing and all that. Then he slept off. Then I didn't go upstairs. We stayed in the parlor together. He was there. He slept all through the night. So daytime, fast forward to daytime, what I did, I quickly woke up. I grilled fish. I did fries, I did plantain, I bought yogurt, I bought liquid milk, I bought custard, baby food, baby snack, everything great that you know that baby can snack on. I bought all of them. I went all out and I bought everything. I stocked up the house. I bought all these plantain chips. I know that he would like it. I bought Pringles, anything. So I stocked up the house. I bought broccoli, I bought carrot, vegetables, everything. So once he was like, oh, mommy, I give him this. Breast, This time around, I have had my bath. And I did not go ahead and put stuff in my breast anymore because I'm not going to show him the breast. He already had that in his head that, oh, my breast is yucky. So whenever he's coming close, but by this time, for real, in the afternoon, my breast started hurting because I have to now remove exercise bra. I wore my real bra because it was like cane. It was like I was carrying rock in front of me. It was humongous and it was painful. So when it comes close, I was like, oh, it was not paining me for real because of the accumulation of breast. The breast needed to go out. Obviously, there's nobody sucking it, so it can't go out. So he realized that when he come close to that area, it hurt. I react like, so he will still play around. I gave him I make lots of smoothie, I make milkshake, I have baby juice, organic on. I start distracting him with all those food and all that. Nighttime, I will leave him and his dad. Then he started crying again. When he was crying this night, I just carried him up and I gave him puree, already made puree. Then I fed him, he ate. Then I carried him on my shoulder. He will still sleep a couple of times, still looking for the breast, the hustle and all that. Then that is where the mother will always want to give in, like, should I not? Please don't. You've already started the process. The baby is going to cry, baby is going to be aggressive, your breast is going to hurt like hair, your breast is going to be heavy like stone. Some people said what do they call it again? They pump the milk out, but I don't pump mine out. I just wear bra and hold it to my chest like that, and it will be hurting, and the baby is not sucking on it, so it's going to pain. My breast hurt like hair, and my baby was crying, but daytime we were able to distract him here and there. And the good news is that Kian started eating everything he was not eating before. The great fish, oh my God. He ate the grilled fish, he ate puree that he would normally not eat, the juice he would normally not drink, smoothie and all that. Kian was eating everything. Oat flour, soup, he ate it, beans. Kian was giving up on a lot of food, but all of a sudden he started eating them. He was eating them all, mango, everything, and I was like, I would have stopped him when he was a year and 2 months. Why do I have to add extra 3 months for him to be a year and 5 months for me to stop? And I was going to breastfeed him till 2 years. Oh my God, my son started eating everything. The benefit of this stopping for me is that Kenyan is now eating everything, anything. from fish to meat to everything, he's eating it. Then me on my own, because I was not breastfeeding anybody, my breast was hurting. So after 3 days, my breast was so heavy as if it wanted to pop. Like, nobody goes close to me. I can't even sleep. It was so painful. It was that painful, I can't lie. So it's like the 4th day I started going to toilet gradually. It's as if the milk was coming out through my, so I started using the washroom. Boom, before you know, the whole breast. It took like 1 week for all this process to be done. Yes, I am happy to announce to you that Kian is no longer sucking breast, but he's eating now. He's eating healthy. He still come to me and come touch my breast and all that. When he comes, there's no milk. There's no milk anymore, no more milk. Milk is all dried up and all that. So Kian is no longer sucking. So the process was stressful. It took the real struggle was like 3 nights to 4 nights, almost 1 week. Yes, every night he still cried here and there, but not anymore. This is after 1 week now that I'm making this video. Like last night he slept all through. This morning he woke up. When he wake up at night, he still want breast. I'm like today when he woke up, I just gave him water. There's water beside my bed. There's puree, so I gave him water to drink. He just drank water and he slept back. So he's not used to the fact that I don't suck Bobby no more at night. So please, when you are on this journey, you want to stop your child, you have to make sure everything is at home. Everything is at home, please. So sometimes he stopped talking to me. Yes, like day 2, day 3, he will just stay away and he'll be looking at me like this. Like a stranger. I'm like, oh my God, Scott, is he trying to stay away from me? He's like doing diversion, he's dragging the love to the father. He will now go and meet his father instead of him to come and meet me. Me that he would normally come and meet before he will go and meet the father. Oh my God. I'm like, he's sharing the love. He's sharing the love. He's sharing the love. And I will go to him and I will carry him. I will say, please, please, you have to stop breastfeeding. It's not my fault. I want you to eat more and all that. I will explain to him. He will just be looking at me. Looking at me. Sometimes we're like, Shebi, you want to suck the breast now. Shebi, the breast is paining now. Suck it now. Let me see. He's giving me all those looks that are piercing through my conscience. Oh my God, the process is not easy, but you have to zero your mind. At least I have breastfeeding for 1 year and 5 months. That's good enough milk. I did exclusive breastfeeding on top of the matter. So now he's eating everything. My breast don't hurt no more, and it's not easy. The crying, when your baby is crying at night, no mother wants their child to be crying, and you don't know what to do, you're confused. My husband was super helpful, so he carried him, go downstairs, play cartoon, put him on his shoulder. I tried to hide so that he would think I'm not at home, but if I see that all his effort is now being defeated, I'll come down, I'll carry him myself, feed him custard, put him on my back. Then once I carry him, he will be calm. So make sure all the food that your child normally like, and the one he does not like, buy everything. You never can tell. He's going to disappoint you and just eat what you normally don't like before. Then he's healthy generally. He's safe, he's sound and all that. No more breast milk. Mama is happy, baby is happy, we are good. And that is how I stopped breastfeeding my child. And when my breast was hurting, I switched from exercise bra to the normal bra. So to help me really put the breast like that on my chest. And when it's hurting so much, I go in the shower, take a shower, and use the warm water to allow the warm water to run on it. So that was what I did. So other than that, nothing else. And everything after 4 to 5 days or 6 days, I defecated everything out. Boom. That was it. Hope you find this video helpful. Hopefully you like this video. If you find the video helpful, please go ahead, share the video, like up the video. That's what I did for all my children. Each time I want to start, I always make my breast look yucky. Once they see that yuckiness, nobody want to suck disgusting breast. No. So they stay away from the breast. That's my little trick. Yes, that's my little trick. And if your child is really desperate, because I remember one of my child wanted to suck it, like, once they tested it and they saw that, flagyl and paracetamol and the bitter leaf is so bitter. As now she puts her mouth on it, like, she saw that it was so bitter, then she didn't try it again. She did not try it again. So that's what I always do. Please like up the video, share the video, and also share your trick. Nobody knows it all. This is what I do that work for me. Thank you. Love you all. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. Boom.
Peace. We up.